41 quotes that will make you notice things you've previously ignored. Before starting the video, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Sometimes you don't appreciate anything until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss. While a ship in port is safe, that isn't the reason they are made. A lucky biscuit. Persistence is something that this world cannot replace. Nothing is more prevalent than talented men who fail in their endeavors. Genius won't do it. Unappreciated genius is practically a proverb. Education won't help because there are many educated misfits in the world. Only tenacity and willpower are all-powerful. Coolidge, Calvin. When viewed from a distance, life is a comedy, but up close, it is a tragedy. C.W. Chaplin. A man must face away from the audience if he wishes to conduct the orchestra. Lucado, Max. To entertain a concept without accepting it is a sign of an informed mind. Aristotle. Everyone loves to construct, but no one wants to maintain, which is another weakness in human nature. Vonnegut, Kurt. I abhor duels wholeheartedly. If a man were to challenge me, I would lead him to a peaceful area and kill him, doing it with kindness and forgiveness. Twain, Mark. Everything I've learned about life can be summed up in 3 words. It goes on. Frost, Robert. Silence is revered. Only those who are at ease with one another can sit silently, which brings people together. Anonymous. Life isn't about discovering who you are. Life is about developing who you are. William George Shaw. Watching your heroes become real in front of your eyes is all there is to growing up. Eons of wonder. What do people call the medical school student who received the lowest grade in his class? Doctor. Not all guys dream the same, though. The daydreamers are dangerous people because they can act on their fantasies with wide eyes to make them come true, unlike those who dream at night in the dusty corners of their minds. Edward Lawrence. Nothing I say or do is unique. I am the culmination of everything I have ever known. Polaniak, Chuck. Avoiding criticism can only be done by doing nothing, saying nothing, and being nothing. Hubbard, Elbert. When there are footprints on the moon, don't tell me the sky is the limit. John Brandt. I don't care if everyone else forgets about me as long as you remember me. Murakami, Haruki. When someone hurts you, it's because he's hurting so much within that it's affecting you as well. He requires assistance, not punishment. He is conveying that with his message. The THCHNHTHN. Everything that has been saved will be lost. Notification on we. All intelligent men are afraid of 3 things: a stormy sea, a moonless night, and a gentle man's wrath. Pat Rothfuss. Future imagining is a form of nostalgia. You spend your entire existence being trapped in a labyrinth, fantasizing about how amazing it will be to one day escape, but you never actually manage to do so. To simply get out of the present, you employ the future. Mr. Green. Be a good person. If there are gods and they are just, they will accept you based on the virtues you have upheld rather than on how pious you have been. You shouldn't wish to worship any gods who are unjust if they exist. If there are no gods, then even though you won't be there anymore, your loved ones will always remember the honorable life you led. Aurelius Marcus. Be kind to the earth. Your children lent it to you. Your parents did not give it to you. Kenyon saying. I used to believe that dying alone was the worst possible outcome, but that isn't the case. Having individuals in your life that make you feel alone is the worst thing that can happen. Williams, Robin. Good intentions can lead to bad results. Bernard of Clairvaux, Saint. Only inaction on the part of good men will allow evil to triumph. Spencer Burke. No matter how small, a person is a person. Dr. Seuss. There are 1,000 lessons in failure. Yet just one was successful. Confucius. The best course of action is always to choose the proper course of action. Inaction is the worst thing you can do. Roosevelt, Teddy. The species that endures is neither the most clever nor the strongest. It is the one that can adjust to change the best. Darwin, Charles. Small brains discuss persons. Great minds talk ideas. Average minds discuss events. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Either we are not alone in the universe, or we are not alone. Both are quite frightening. Author Arthur C. Only the universe and human stupidity are endless, and I'm not convinced about the universe. Alfred E. Newman. Those who seek the truth should be trusted. Question those who discover it. Antoine Guide. Consider how dim-witted the average human is, and then consider that half of them are even more dim-witted. Charles Carlin. My mother used to tell me as a boy to look for the helpers whenever I saw awful things in the news. There are always going to be good individuals around. John Rogers. Be persistent. Depression is untrue. Wheaton, Will. People who hold the view that everything is predetermined and there is nothing we can do to change it always look both ways before crossing the street. Hawking, Stephen. The universe is experiencing itself through you. Mr. Watts. The vista improves with mountain size. Unknown. Like, share, subscribe, and comment.